Aquilino Quilinging Pimentel Jr., December 11, 1933. October 20, 2019, commonly known as Nene Pimentel, was a Filipino politician and human rights lawyer who was one of the leading political opposition leaders during the regime of Ferdinand Marcos from the declaration of martial law in 1972 until the People Power Revolution in 1986, which removed Marcos from power. He co-founded the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino Lakas NG-Bayan PDP Laban and served as the president of the Senate of the Philippines from 2000 to 2001. He is the father of former Senator Aquilino Pimentel III. In 2018, Pimentel was identified by the Human Rights Victims Claims Board as a motu proprio human rights violations victim of the martial law era. Nene Pimentel was born on December 11, 1933, to Aquilino Aquio E. Pimentel Sr., a lawyer from Cagayan de Oro, and Petra Quilinging, a public school teacher from Batac, Ilocos Norte. He married Lourdes Bingda Lalana on April 30, 1960, and they had 6 children, including Aquilino Pimentel III. In 1971, Pimentel rose to national prominence as an elected delegate to the Constitutional Convention of 1971, representing Misamis Oriental. The nature of the Constitutional Convention changed when then-President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law on September 21, 1972. Pimentel and a few like-minded delegates feared the Constitutional Convention would produce a Marcos scripted constitution and were vocal in their opposition. Pimentel also protested certain provisions as being contrary to the people's interest. In the subsequent roundup of those who opposed Marcos, he was arrested in early 1973 and jailed for 3 months at Camp Crame. Pimentel, who had a young family, bade his wife Bing be brave, don't cry, and submitted to the incarceration. He was released from prison in time for the signing of the Constitution. Along with a few other delegates, Pimentel refused to sign the Constitution. He then went to work as a lawyer for the National Secretariat for Social Action of the Catholic Bishops' Conference. In April 1978, Pimentel ran for a post in the interim Batasan elections as an official candidate of the Laban Party of Metro Manila, with Benigno S. Aquino Jr. Members of Marcos's KBL party swept the seats, with largely unknown KBL candidates defeating popular candidates such as Aquino. Pimentel and other opposition leaders like Senator Lorenzo Tanata, Francisco Sosa Rodrigo, Tito Guingona, Archie Intingan S.J., and Chino Rosas protested the massive cheating that had taken place in the elections. Pimentel was one of those arrested for leading a demonstration against what he termed farcical elections. He had spoken out against Marcos's bid to produce a rubber stamp legislature to win legitimacy for his iron-fisted regime that was increasingly being criticized here and abroad. Pimentel was jailed for 2 months in Camp Bicutan in Taguig, Metro Manila. Pimentel's second stint in prison did not silence him. In fact, it strengthened his resolve to fight for freedom and to oppose electoral fraud. Ever the parliamentarian, he brought the battle from the streets to the polls in January 1980 when Marcos allowed local elections. His wife Bing recalled they launched his mayoralty bid in Cagayan de Oro with a mere Philippine peso 2,000 in his war chest, all the money the couple could muster. But Cagayanans who believed in him contributed to his campaign and penned his name on their ballot. Pimentel won by a 3-1 margin over his KBL rival, who was fielded by Marcos. Pimentel ran under the coalition banner of the National Union for Democracy and Freedom and the Mindanao Alliance, which busted KBL dominance in Misamis Oriental. He and his entire slate of candidates for vice mayor and 7 city councilors swept the elections in Cagayan de Oro. His candidates for governor and vice governor also won. Pimentel was not to govern his city unhindered. In 1981, while he was on a 5-week training course in the United States, the Comelec ousted him for political turncoatism, installing the KBL candidate as mayor. The Comelec cited Pimentel for switching from Laban in April 1978 to the National Union for Democracy and Freedom in December 1979, and then running as candidate of the Mindanao Alliance in January 1980. The Comelec's move ired the Cagayanans. Pimentel partisans immediately staged peaceful demonstrations to express their displeasure. About 30 of his supporters also started fasting in protest. 6 days later, 10,000 of his supporters marched around the city in a non-violent show of support for Pimentel, who was then on an official trip to the U.S. Thousands more lined the streets to cheer them on. This first ever demonstration of people power came at a time when Marcos did not lightly tolerate dissent. Meanwhile, in Manila, Pimentel's lawyer, headed by opposition leaders former Senators Lorenzo Tanada and Sos Rodrigo, along with Abraham Sarmiento, Raul Gonzalez, and Joker Arroyo, claimed that the Comelec had acted without jurisdiction and contended that the electorates should be respected. The Comelec, however, reaffirmed its decision to oust Pimentel. The conflict made national headlines, and photos of demonstrations in Cagayan de Oro appeared in a major daily. To defuse the escalating turmoil, Marcos engineered a truce and reinstalled Pimentel as mayor, pending a Supreme Court decision. Pimentel arrived from the U.S. in time to pick up the reins of city government that had briefly been wrested from him. Upon her ascent to power after the People Power Revolution, President Aquino appointed Pimentel as Minister of Local Government. He had the unenviable task of dismantling the structure of dictatorship and corruption left behind by the Marcos regime. Pime. Pimentel wielded the axe deliberately, gaining a breathing space for the new administration. His critics alleged he had sold positions in the new government, but none could make the charge stick. Pimentel incurred the ire of some, but also the respect of those who saw that he did it without fear or favor or taint of corruption. Nene Pimentel left office on June 30, 2010, after serving 3 Senate terms and briefly as Senate President. Pimentel remained active in political life, taking on the role of elder statesman, continuing to criticize authoritarianism, human rights violations, and the Marcoses. Nene Pimentel was a proponent of federalism in the Philippines. He has proposed 5 states in Luzon, North Luzon, Cordillera, Central Luzon, Southern Tagalog, and Bicol, 1 federal capital Metro Manila for states in Visayas, East Visayas, Central Visayas, Western Visayas, and Minparam, and 3 to 4 states in Mindanao, Bangsamoro, Southern Mindanao, and Northern Mindanao, which may be divided into Northeast Mindanao and Northwest Mindanao. He also proposed the establishment of 2 autonomous regions within the proposed Bangsamoro federal state, as the Muslims of the Sulu archipelago do not want to be lumped with the Muslims of mainland Mindanao due to their distinct culture. On October 14, 2019, Pimentel was admitted to the intensive care unit of an undisclosed hospital in Metro Manila. His daughter, Gwendolyn, reported that he was experiencing difficulty in breathing due to pneumonia. A family statement described that Pimentel was very ill. On October 20th, his son, Senator Coco Pimentel, announced that his father had died at around 5 a.m. due to complications from lymphoma. He was 85 and 2 months shy of his 86th birthday. The elder Pimentel's wake was held at the Heritage Memorial Park in Taguig from October 20th to 22nd and from October 25th to 26th. At the Senate of the Philippines Session Hall on October 23rd, and at the Cagajonda Oro City Hall from October 23rd to 25th. His remains were laid to rest at the Heritage Park in Taguig on October 26th. In 2018, the Human Rights Victims Claims Board, HRVCB, formally recognized Pimentel and 126 other individuals as a motu proprio victim of human rights violations committed under the Marcos senior dictatorship. In 2022, Republic Act No. 11,845, which lapsed into law, which renamed the Cagajonda Oro International Convention Center as the Aquilino Q. Pimentel Jr. International Convention Center, located in Cagajonda Oro City. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.